Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this drawing app using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. In the previous video, we added the functionality of undo and redo. And in this video, we will add the functionality of recent colors. So for example, we have selected this color over here, and if I draw something, we have the drawing in the same color. And if I change the color to something like this, and now if I draw something, we can see that we have the color being displayed over here, but we'll also add a new section over here where we will display the recent colors. So first of all, it will display this color right here, and after that it will display this color, and we can go ahead and select any of these colors and we can go to the recent colors that we just selected from here. So we will add that functionality in this video. Let's get started. Now before adding the recent colors functionality, let's fix some things that we have in this app. So right now, if you just draw something, and if I resize the window, and if I draw something, we can see that the brush has changed to a different position and the drawing is taking place in a different position. So we need to fix this. So if you go back to our source code, here we can see that we already have created this resize function. So here we can see we have this resize canvas function, but we are calling it at the beginning. And when we change the window size, we are not calling it. So let's add that code over here. So first of all, I'll just create a function called debounce. Now this function is basically used to delay the function a little bit. So I'll just explain it to you in a bit. But before that, let's go ahead and call this function. So I'll just create one more const called debounced resize. And in that, we'll call this debounce function, and we'll call the resize canvas function, and we'll pass 50 over here. So 50 is basically the milliseconds, and we'll also type window.add event listener, and we will listen for the resize event. So whenever the window is resized, we will call the debounced resize function. So now let me explain to you what this does. Now whenever we resize our window in our app, we can see that this is a continuous process, and this will run the resize function a lot of times, and it will make our app slower. So what we are doing over here is that we are delaying the function a little bit. So even if we resize the window, it will wait 50 milliseconds or whatever you pass over here before making the function call. So in this way, it will be an optimized application. Now let's go ahead and create this function. So here, first of all, let's create a timeout, and here we need to return a function, and here we will add the arguments. I'll just type ..args, and here we need to first of all call the clear timeout function, and we need to pass the timeout, and here we have misspelled it, right? So here we have timeout, and then we need to type timeout equals set timeout, and in this we need to call the function. So let's type func, which is a function that we pass over here, and we have a built-in function called apply, and in this we need to pass the context and the arguments. So I just pass this for the context and args for the arguments which you are getting from here. Then we just type delay over here. So this will be the delay that we pass over here, and right now we are passing 50, and if you don't pass anything, we'll just default it to 100 milliseconds. So now this should work. So let's go back and let's draw something over here, and everything is working all right. Let's resize our window, and now if we draw something, we can see that we have the correct position of the brush. Right now, let's go ahead and start with our recent colors functionality. So the first thing we will do is we'll create a division inside our index.html file. So here let's create a div, and let's give it an ID of recent colors. Let's also give it a class of recent colors, or let's have recent colors container. And we'll create the content inside this using JavaScript. So let's go to a JavaScript file, and let's go ahead and reference the recent colors container over here. So let's type const recent colors container equals document.getElementById, and let's type recent colors over here. Right now, let's create an array called recent colors. Let's set it to an empty array for now, and let's create a const called max recent colors. Let's set it to 5. So we will display the 5 recent colors that we used. Right now, let's create the function over here. So here at the bottom, I'll just go ahead and create a comment. I'll just type recent colors, and let's create a function called add recent color, and here we'll get an argument. I'll just call it color, and in this function we'll first of all check whether we have a recent color. So let's type if recent colors dot includes color. Then what we need to do is we need to remove the color if you already have it inside our recent colors, and we need to add it to the beginning of the colors section. So for that, let's go ahead and type recent colors equals recent colors dot filter, and let's call it C for the color, and here let's type C is not equal to color. So what this will do is this will replace the array with an array where we don't have the color inside the array. So for example, if we select a red color over here, and then we go ahead and draw something, and if I change it to something different, and if I draw something, and then if we go back to the red color once again, then the color should not be added over here. After that, we should remove the previous red color from there and add it to the beginning. So that is why we are removing the color from the existing colors, and here we will add the color. So I'll just type recent colors. Now recent colors is the array that we created. Let's type dot unshift. Now this unshift function adds the color to the beginning. So let's type color over here. And now we need to remove the last color if we reach maximum recent colors, which is 5. So let's go ahead and type if recent colors dot length is greater than max recent colors. Then we'll just go ahead and type recent colors dot pop. So pop will remove the last element from the array. So it will remove the oldest color from the array. And then in the end, we'll also create a function called display recent colors. So in this function, we will display the colors in our page. So let's create the function right here. So I'll just type const display recent colors. Now before that, let's go ahead and console.log the colors. So let's see whether the colors are being displayed. So let's type console.log colors, and let's type recent colors over here. Let's go back and let's open the console. Now first of all, we need to call the function. So I'll just type add recent color, and by default we will add this dark color over here. So let's get the hex code from here, and it is 2D3436. Let's add that over here. Let's add this inside double quotes. So by default we'll set the color to this dark color. Let's go back, and here we can see we have colors, and in that we have this one color. Now when we change the color and start drawing, then we need to add it to the colors. So let's go ahead and add this function call to the mouse down event listener. So here we have this canvas.add event listener mouse down, and here let's go ahead and type add recent color, and here we'll just add the color, which is color picker dot value. So it will get the value from the color picker and add it to this array. So let's see whether this works. Let's draw something, and here we can see we have the dark color. Let's change it to this color right here, and let's draw something. And now we can see we have two colors over here. So the color is correct. We have the correct hex code over here. Let's add one more color, and we have 3 colors. Let's see whether the last color is removed. And here we can see now we have 5 colors over here. Now when we select one more color, this last color over here should be removed from the array. And here we can see that the last color was removed. So the colors are being stored correctly. So now let's go ahead and create the function for displaying the colors over here in our UI. So let's go back, and here in this function, first of all, let's remove everything inside our recent colors container. So here we can see we have recent colors container over here, and we are referencing that over here. So we have recent colors container. So here let's go ahead and type recent colors container dot inner HTML, and let's set it to blank for now. And for each of the recent colors, we need to display the colors. So let's type recent colors dot for each, and let's call each of the color. And then we need to create a div. So let's type const color div equals document dot create element. Let's create a div element, and let's add a class. So let's type color div dot class list dot add. Let's add a class called recent color item, and let's type color div dot style dot background color. Let's set it equal to the color that we get from here when we loop through the colors. And we also need to add an event listener to this color div, so that when we click on the colors, we need to change the color right here. So let's type color div dot add event listener. Let's listen for the click event, and here just go ahead and type color picker dot value equals color. So it will set this color to this value right here. And then in the end, we need to go ahead and append this color div to this recent colors container. So here let's go ahead and type recent colors container dot append child. Let's type color div over here. Right now, let's go ahead and add some styles to this recent colors container and also this recent color item. So let's go to style.css file, and here let's add a comment. I'll just type recent colors, and let's type recent colors container, and let's set the position to fixed. Let's set the bottom position to 30 pixels. Let's set the right position to 40 pixels, and let's add a border radius of 12 pixels. Let's also type box shadow, and let's set the value to var shadow that we already created, and let's add a border of 1 pixel solid, and for the color let's type var border color, and let's also add a transition. Let's type background color var transition speed, and border color var transition speed. Let's set the background color to var surface color. Let's add a padding of 4 pixels. Right now let's create the recent color item styles. So let's go ahead and type recent color item, and let's set the width to 30 pixels. Let's set the height to 30 pixels. Let's set the border radius to 50% so that we have round shape, and let's set the cursor to pointer. Let's add a border of 2 pixel solid var border color, and let's set the transition to transform 0.2 seconds, border color 0.2 seconds, and we'll also add a hover effect. So if you go back here, we can see that we have the recent color being displayed over here, and when you hover with this, we'll just add a hover effect. So let's go ahead and type recent color item colon hover, and here let's type transform scale. We'll just increase the scale to 1.05. So this is how it looks. Now let's go ahead and select a different color, and we can see that the other color is displayed over here. We'll display all the colors one next to the other. So let's go ahead and type display of flex over here, and let's add a gap of 10 pixels, and let's go back, and we can see that the colors are displayed one next to the other. Let's select the black color, and we have the black color displayed over here. Let's select a red color. We have the red color displayed over here, and if you select the black color once again, we can see that the black color is removed from here and added to the recent spot. Let's see whether after adding more colors the oldest color is removed. So here we have green color, and now when we select the next color, this dark color should be removed from here. So let's select another color. I'll just select this color right here, and let's draw something, and now we can see that the dark color, which was the oldest color, is now removed. Now let's click on one of these colors, and let's see whether the color is changed over here. So let's click on this red color, and now we can see that the color has changed. Let's click on this blue color. The color has changed. So everything is working perfectly. So with that, we have implemented recent colors to our drawing app. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.